It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Packers. And it's coming up next.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Welcome again, one and all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And yes, the storyline here, the weather, snow, and more of it expected as this game continues. So how will that impact how this one goes?
Can these teams ignore the distraction and the strangeness of playing in a snow game? Because it actually affects the crowd as well. That big roar you get is often muffled when there's a snow game. And the second part, what's the footwear you got on? Does that fit the turf you're playing on? And how will it handle as things get a little bit slick?
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From the 6, and he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Here's a give to Davis. A look there at how Davis did a week ago. 14 carries, 57 yards, and a touchdown as well.
And they love what they've got in him. He's the number 4 rusher in the league right now, so you know that you have to account for him on defense, which means you can play complementary football as well. Throw the play action, get it out to the wide receivers, because they should have some open space, because the defense will key on it.
Now Davis. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On play action. Love to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. Now Love. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Love from the gun. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 101 yards, and a score.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Nice play, man.
They'll run on first down. It's Porter. And break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They go play action here on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Porter. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
On first down, Porter. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Porter. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it'll be 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it because now everyone gets locked in. Confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, people at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
And this one is right through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And managed to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. That'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing. Love. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. It'll go as a gain of 4. And just like that, it's third down. Love now. He'll drop this off for Davis. And he goes out right around the 39. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Love. He's got Harrison left side complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Love to pass. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So an early 10-0 lead for him now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here's Davis to run again on 2nd. A beautiful fake. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Here's Love. And this is going to be incomplete. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what
Put
you do best.
Exactly.
Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Young. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Gibson here running out of the gun. Fights loose. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. He finds his man, complete. It's Love. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. He'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. He will push his way down to about the 14. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw here. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to him when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Now still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a handoff to Davis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He sets to fire deep. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 35 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. But never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. A 2nd down throw for Love. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Well, that last pass, CD, he just added another notch to the old belt. What a career it's been. He's over 35,000 career passing yards now.
And when you say that number, over 35,000 yards, how many people have done that prior to him?
Right around 30.
Boy, that's a pretty good number. Now you're into a membership that means you've done a heck of a job in this league for a decent amount of time. You're recognized as one of the better players.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that one will be accepted. After the penalty, it's Davis. That's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Ford. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. To throw now. Here's Love. And he's got it. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are back within a score. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point by McCann, up and good, and the lead will shrink to 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
And Johnson dinged up a bit. Still down. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll check on his status when we get back. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll look to throw again. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From there, we'll head to Cincinnati to check on the Bengals at home at Paul Brown Stadium. And this one going the visitors' way as the Texans have the lead in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Deshaun Watson. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steelers trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Saints. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, for the Packers, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Saints to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat of this ball game as well. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They'll look to throw here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for. An interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Could you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Love. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. Now Love. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Love. And he is going to have a Saints first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. That will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. They were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back speed.
On second down, a run with Gibson. A pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on third down. Now back to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense, because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's third down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. First down, going to the air with Love. And his throw here's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the draw, this is Davis. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing, Love. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think he'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point forthcoming. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So the defense. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Takes it at the 7. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Play fake. Here's Love. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Davis, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Love. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Check, 48's the mic. Take me up. Here we go. 48.
Love now. That ball caught by Harrison. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. McCann's kick up and good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. He stepped right up like a pro.
The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field. And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Middleton. He finds his man, complete. That's Young. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. On 2nd down, it's Porter, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Love. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one, because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now. I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Love. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. And a good rally to the football there, as it looks as if they're going to stop him a couple yards shy of the marker.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. McCann's kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. On 2nd down now, it's Porter. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. The Saints on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Middleton. Over the middle, complete. It's Young. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On 1st down, Middleton. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Middleton. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Following the interception, Love. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
The Packers on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And the pressure gets to him again. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. On 1st down, it's Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Porter. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
Certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. To the air again, Love. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Love. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Love to throw for it on 4th. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints will have the football back. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, just was unsuccessful.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. And they take a knee. So this one a victory here for